All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, let to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who's taught us this 100% truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to all the occupants of truth and sincerity. And shalom to the sincere aqua after maybe out there watching and learning. It's your brother, your call from the GMS Columbus, Ohio branch, coming at you again with another lesson through the Spirit. This is a quick one. Just highlighting, keeping the faith, living your day-to-day life, having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. And real quick, while we're at it, might as well grab that definition real quick. The faith. It says, just a quick Google search, faith says complete trust or confidence in someone or something. And the second one, strong belief in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual conviction rather than proof. See? And even in that, going into that latter part, through the Spirit, everything, in this truth, and the scriptures has been proven, to me. All right, and I know as well as other brothers can acknowledge that fact. Everything has been proven. All right, everything that the scripture's speaking about has spoken in real time. Okay, it's spoken in real time. From prophecy to everyday conduct to everything, it's been proven in one way or another. And especially in the times we're living in now, the scriptures are flying off the pages. All right, the prophecies are flying off. So it's important to not lose sight. All right, and that's something that through the Spirit has been spoken about lately. Considering because certain things will happen in the news. And they may die down. So a lot of people will say, well, man, that couldn't be that prophecy, but it's to be understood that it all has to start somewhere. All right, and all these things that are happening, of course, are leading to the whole prophecy being fulfilled. All right, so trust and believe that World War III is going to happen. Trust and believe that the MOTB is going to come to pass. All right, and be made mandatory amongst the whole world. All right, and then in your everyday life, just thinking about faith. We all battle trials and tribulations on our day-to-day walk. Okay, so in that, when it comes to times where you falling short, you may be short on the bill and you may need some money. You just trust in the Lord. Hey, I know the Lord is going to make a way for me. Pray. All right. Salakia. And have faith, that the Lord is going to make a way for you. All right. We all have, different situations. You're dealing with your children, dealing with your woman, dealing with your job, your vehicle, all these things, they're things, that can get in the way, that can hinder us. For a lot of people, it can make you lose faith. All right, because a lot of people in the world, they begin to deal and begin to battle with certain things, all right, in their day-to-day life, and they lose faith. Like, dang, man, there's no way me serving the Lord and doing this now for the Lord that I should be battling these things. All right, but that's where a lot of these religions and a lot of people go wrong when they are teaching people of the Bible. And that's why Christianity is such a huge hindrance and such a huge blinding agent to the world. Because most of the Christians, they constantly preach that the Lord is all love and it's not a third, but they don't tell you the other side. They don't give you the balance. They don't give you the scriptures that tell you that highlight the fact that you are going to battle certain things, that you are going to be chastised, that you are going to be tested, that you are going to battle All right, these things that these day-to-day life throw at you. You know what I'm saying? And if you read Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, the second chapter, it'll highlight a bunch of things that you will go through. And just like it says in that chapter, set thy heart aright. You see, you gotta set your heart aright, man. Real quick, I'll get a quick precept. Start. Yep. James 1, starting at verse 2, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations. See? And read the next verse. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. You see that? So, when it comes to that, man, hey, take it on the chin, man, and understand, hey, this is part of my battle. This is a part of my walk. This is a part of my great test. All right, to show that I am worthy to be a part. All right, to be one with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, it's important that we live our day-to-day life with that mindset. You can't have this expectation that you're just gonna have every single thing that you ever desire in this life. All right, we have that promised unto us in the life to come. All right, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right. It's like it speaks about in Matthew, we will receive 100-fold for the things that we forsake. All right, and it's like we will finally be able to rest in the times to come. All right, you have to wholeheartedly believe that. All right, and live your day-to-day life as if that is so, because it is so. All right, but you got to have faith. All right, that you will make it through anything that the Lord throws at you, because ultimately it's just a test, testing your patience. Testing, are you going to be able to hold strong and hold fast in that and your faith? All right. And I made this example at camp. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about as a child. You may ask your parents for something, and they may tell you no. All right, but ultimately, it's not even that. Your parents or whoever doesn't want to give you what you're asking for. Okay. But you have to prove and show that you are worthy of this. Are you gonna get this and take care of it? Are you gonna get what you're asking for and cherish it? All right, and treat it how it should be treated. Are you gonna live your day-to-day life? You know what I'm saying, showing that you deserve the things that are coming to you. So you got to go through things, man. You got to go through it. All right, you got to go through it to get to it. All right, and that's just what it is. And it's nothing wrong with that. All right, it's all a lesson at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell us to practice the righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're in training. All right, we are in training. All right, we are learning and beginning to grasp hold onto a new life. All right, and we will make that full transition when this place is over with and we receive our new bodies and the laws is put in our inward parts. But for now, all right, we have to take this training that we are going through, man. All right, and it comes with a great deal of faith, man, because there are so many different doctrines out there, so many different people that will, reject what we speak, what we know. All right, there are many people out there that will try to swarm your view. When you get on social media, you know what I'm saying, no matter your algorithm, something that's against what you believe is going to show up. All right, and test your faith. Are you going to say forget what you learned? Are you going to say forget Yahweh Shem Yahushai and move on? All right, you seen the guy up in Boston, you know what I'm saying, that used to be amongst GMS, but he went back to Christianity. I believe that's Boston. But the Lord pushed these things in front of us to test us, man. Test our faith, man. Do you really have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Well, show me then. All right, and the Lord is going to put you in positions for you to show him the true faith that you have. All right, through the Spirit, I was scrolling through my YouTube and I came across this from the brother GMS North Carolina 7773. It says, 2nd Esdras 1:37, it says, I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. And you got to live that. You got to believe that. You got to stand on that. You know, we haven't seen Yahweh Shem Yahushua with our own eyes, you know what I'm saying? Not in this life, you know. Even in our past lives, you know, we may not have seen the Lord, you know what I'm saying, had those encounters, those close encounters, you know what I'm saying, as other prophets have had, you know. But you gotta have trust and have faith. Hey, I know he's real. I know Yahweh and his only begotten son Yahweh Shai, they're real, man. I know the spirit dwells within me. I know that the Lord is gonna make a way. Okay? I know that I'm gonna be delivered, man. Lord willing. I'm gonna make it out of this hellhole, man. My spirit is not tied to this place. My mind, my everything is not tied to this place, man. I'm willing to let go. For Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's sake, I have faith that in the day of trouble that I am gonna be fed. Why? Because the scriptures tell me so, man. Alright? Let's get that real quick. Yeah. Isaiah 65 and verse 13 it says, Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. See? And these are times of coming in, man. You know, but you gotta trust and have faith that the Lord is gonna make sure you eat. You're not gonna go hungry. You're not gonna starve. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we don't really have much to worry about. Of course, our flesh sends our minds to different places, you know what I'm saying, that we know we shouldn't be, all right, but it's just the flesh, all right, and that comes with understanding as well, all right. You have to understand that your flesh is against your spirit, all right. This flesh is tainted, this flesh is corrupted, all right. That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's constantly pushed to sow to your spirit, all right. Put your mind and your focus on things that is geared towards your spirit. All right, because if you spend too much time dwelling in the world and dwelling in the midst of wickedness and all these different doctrines and all this and that, it will surely pull you away. All right, and if you feel yourself getting pulled away, you got to reel that shit back in, reel it back in, time the life back in, man. All right, keep the faith, man. Keep the faith. It's detrimental to our salvation. All right, and of course, if you have the elect and you have the chosen, you know what I'm saying, you will keep that faith, man. All right, but that's just to keep that fire behind us, brothers, man. You know, we got to keep the faith and understand that the Lord got us in anything, our day to day, the time to come. He had us in the times past. How we get this far? You know, I'm sure majority of us can say in our lives, man, we could have been dead already. All right, we could have been gone. We could have been in much worse position than we are now. All right. The scriptures tell you, man, the Lord giveth and he taketh away, man. All right. So sometimes the Lord takes some things from you. The Lord may give you some things. But in all things, you have faith and you have trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, no matter what. All right. Your prayers should be sent up in the good times, in the bad times, in the medium times. It don't matter. All right. Your trust should not waver, man. All right. Let me go back to this Proverbs 3, starting in verse 5, it says, Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lead not unto thine own understanding. See? Hey, man, trust that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is giving you the right answers and is leading you in the right direction, because he won't steer us wrong. See, it says in the next verse. Verse 6, In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Come on, man. You know, we weren't given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for no reason. All right. There's a reason why we got it, man. There's a reason why the Lord has graced us with this truth, graced us with understanding. Okay, He has graced us, you know, to be against this place. All right. You can't be with this place and with the Lord, man. It don't work like that. Scriptures tell you, you know, you can't serve two masters. You begin to love the one and hate the other, man. You can't serve the world and serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. Hey, man, coming with that, it comes with a lot of faith, man. All right. It comes with a lot of faith, man, especially when, literally everyone around you, besides their brothers, is doing wickedly in some kind of way, you know? And you can't take, those people that act all uppity and this and that and think, oh, they live in the righteous lifestyle, because a lot of them ain't, you know? They're following after false gods, all right? And there's no telling what these people do behind closed doors. They just make this shit look good out in public. See, but us, we do our best to live a righteous lifestyle away from the camera, in the midst of the camera. All right. It's not an act. It's not a facade. You know, we all do our certain things in our personal lives, man. But this is our whole life. This is what we have. All right. So in everything and in every day, you trusting how about Shemi outside that He may direct your steps in the right direction. Okay. It says, verse 7, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from evil. Simple, man. Keep that fear, man, at the forefront of your mind, so that way you're not apt to go off and do certain things that you know is not right. That you don't drift back into the world. Alright? Because being a part of the world is easy. Okay? That's another thing, that Jake, gets stuck on, man, and that's why a lot of people fall away, because serving the world is easy. It's easy to go be a nigga. It's easy to go steal something, kill somebody. It's easy to go fucking eat a pork sandwich or whatever the hell. It's easy to go do these things. It's easy to be wicked. Alright? It's not easy to be righteous. Try to be righteous. It's not easy to serve the Lord. And that's what makes this fight all the better. You know what I'm saying? You actually grinding for something. You know what I'm saying? You're tapping into a level that you never had to tap into before. You see, and it's a great blessing, man. So take the challenge, man, and run with it. It's all part of our test, man. It's all part of our trial. All right, to make it to the kingdom, man. All right, and certain things, even with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, will be a mystery unto us until we make it to the kingdom. All right, and that's okay, man. Keep the faith, man. Trusting Yahweh Shem Yahushai that you are being directed in the right steps, man. Hey, man, and endure to the end. Scriptures say, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved, man. And that's all we got, man. But with that, moving now is edifying. I want to give our praise, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakahakwadash. The honors again to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. To say Shalom and abide, Babal.